so sad about it.
Well, Coach, as far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score. And the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Hey! Check, check. Lucky. Out. Let's get it.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, 87 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Oh, they just set the tone right there. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Texans take over first and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Watson escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And it's taken in at the 9. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Ready, break.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Now Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Faking the give, now Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look...
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Come on, man, let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll run with Lindsay. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. One more time with Lindsay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they? It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 65 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. On third and long, it's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. That one, 28 yards on the ground. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Ready? Go, stand. You got tape. X3, 218, chop. Check 99, slam. So, go. Let's go.
Block now on first down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey taking it in. And the Broncos push further out in front. Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. The catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Watson. He finds his man Johnson. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, 48 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go
The
now.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Under 10. 10.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And now past another. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Go! Look at me! Go! Defense! Defense!
On 1st down, Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, Haywood!
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Hey! Screen! Watch the screen! Hit it!
On 2nd and 12, Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans cut into that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A give, running right, Lindsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them.
Yo, go!
43 is the mic, boy.
Recon, 132 fighter.
43.
Yep.
Move there.
Hey, Charlie.
Check hot route. Hot.
40 snap.
To throw on third down. Lock. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They go play action here on first down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, exit. Check it back. Shoot.
Now Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing on second and long. Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They look to throw. It's Lock. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Texans take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
They should have done it. They should have done it.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Reset. 19. 52. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
After the interception, here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A gain of 14. And the Texans first down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, line up, line up. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike.
A final shot before the break. Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting him at this point.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Watson now to throw. And Stills bringing it in. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's into the clear. 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready, set.
Come on, guy, 55. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Jam it.
Rock it.
Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. On first down, Locke. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Texans' 46-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll try the left side. It's Goodwin. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Yes.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, we got to snap it.
To throw is Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught. Jones First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson on first down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson forced out to his left. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. On 3rd down, Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson with a catch made by Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back to throw, Watson. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper pick.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer.
Texans 35. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now a first down throw, Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills, 43 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Get him. You got him. Switch. Get him.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Check 52.
Go.
Watch 85.
5.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Hey. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Look at me, zipper.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Squeeze. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, wahoo. Yo, go. Deep rip.
Clock now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin.